Hello.
Hi guys, welcome to the first match of Staffordshire-Shropshire double-header, and this match sees Leese take on Andrew Meir. I'm joined in the commentary box today by Shropshire B captain Martin Delaney.
Hello everybody.
Speak up, Martin, we know you're not shy.
No, I'm not shy. Hello everybody. Hopefully we're in for a good match here for Ricky.
So obviously we're all Shropshire commentary team today, so we'll try and keep it as unbiased as possible, but we're obviously massive Leese fans.
You'd never think it hearing us talk to him, but yeah, we hope he does well.
So it's race to 11. If you want to get your predictions in the text, and we'll see who everybody fancies.
There we go, Matt Harvey straight away. Afternoon chaps. Come on Ricky.
Matt Harvey is the Plaza King of the Hill #1 fan. Normally in the bath, but it's a bit early for him, I think, at 4 o'clock.
He's in Cat 6, isn't he?
He is. He's just entered Cat 6, which is the one below this, so he'll be interested to see how these guys get on. So Andrew's just played a little bit of a safety there, and Ricky's on reds.
What would you be doing here?
I think he's going to try and float it into middle bag.
Okay. Does he pot it?
No.
Giorgio, afternoon gents. Come on the Maisie. Can we have some predictions then? Instead of come on. I'm going 11-7 Ricky.
Okay, I think it'll be a little bit closer than that. I think 11-8, 11-9. But let's just hope they both get going early. I expect it to be a nervy start.
11-8 Andy.
Yeah, it's another one that thinks it's close.
It's left him a chance here. I reckon he pots a ball and plays a safety. Knowing Ricky. One to right middle. Well, that shows what I know.
Yeah, he might be moving that one just above middle bag, which he's tried to do. Everything else has got a pocket, but it's gone wrong, so he might have to pull back here, like you say, and just drop a safety.
Flick off the top cushion and go behind the right, two on the right.
Yeah. Anywhere across that top cushion will be fine. He's got to leave a bit of distance.
I'm interested to see how Ricky does with the shot clock, because he likes to take 5 minutes over every shot. So
yeah, so obviously both players are playing to a 45-second shot clock today. We can't actually hear the shot clock, so we won't know if anybody's been caught out by it or when they're on the 5 seconds, but if we see somebody rushing around, we'll know that's why.
let's give him a good chance here.
That's a very good pop from Andy there. And he's on the yellow to middle.
I expect him to take these out here.
He might leave. It's a tough shot. He's going to have to screw on and off the cushion, and he's leave to get onto the top of the 3 reds. And then it's a controlled cannon. But this isn't straightforward. It looks like he's got the angle going towards middle bag. Yeah, and
that's just trying to hold it.
He's overdone it, yeah, exactly that, trying to hold it. He's put his hand up because he's left it a little bit awkward for Ricky, but if you can see the one to the top right, he'll again be trying to move that one above middle bag. And this is probably the best chance of the frame so far.
He's missed it.
Yeah, it's a little bit twitchy to start with.
The shot before from Andy, would it have been any good going off the top rail rather than screwing it? Playing it with top and coming up and down.
I can't remember where the reds were. I think he had a feeling he was going to run into a red. I think he played the right shot, he's just got into it too much. I think Ricky's had a bit of fortune here, but
left him a plant.
Yeah, he's playing the plant across the bottom cushion. Again, it looks like he's left Ricky a snick to middle. Can't quite see how thin it is and can't see if it's in off, but if it is, he plays a double.
I was thinking double myself.
Again, it's a very tentative start by both players. Obviously, it is Cat 5. We're not going to see a dish fest, but both players are capable and better than what they've started so far.
Down the rail
That's a very good double from Ricky. Yeah, it looks like there's enough. Looks like it's a big bag to the top right. Push through to the one in the top left. And he should be away for 1-0. He's got a lot of the cushion there.
He's tried to use the big bag rather than just pot it, hasn't he?
Yeah.
See, for me, I would normally just try and pot that rather than play off the red.
Yeah, he's played it thinking he's played it the right way if he misses it, but like you say, if he just goes for the pot, he gets closer than that. And Andy needs a good cannon here. He screwed round it, which is a nice shot. It's left it a bit awkward though.
He's got to force it a bit here.
I think he takes the big bag here. I think it's his only finish. Same pocket. It's a bigger bag than what Ricky had, I think. And then he'll leave a nice angle. Now he's going to punch it in. I don't like that. I don't like that. Leaves a very, very difficult last shot, even if he gets this one. I think this is easier cushion first. Got to play it fairly slow though.
I wouldn't even thought of that. No.
It's gone.
How's that gone in?
It's gone.
Big bags.
Tough shot now though.
Natural to come round the black. Black in the same pocket as the other.
Yeah, I think he needs to trace aside. It looks like he's digging down a bit, but I think he just goes into the black here.
He didn't even get close.
Yeah, that puts Ricky big favourite in this frame now. He's got a free shot at this ball. No, he won't leave the yellow.
Has he left the black though?
I don't think Ricky's going here. As long as that yellow doesn't go, he can pot a couple of balls and then just lay a snooker.
Okay. He's close to it off.
Oh, that's horrendous. That is the worst possible shot, but I still think Andy has to take this to the top left. If he goes to no, if it goes to the right, it's definitely 1-0 now.
Well, that's a good start from Ricky. He is very nervous about playing on the camera.
Yeah, it does take some getting used to, but like I say, both players will settle down a little bit.
Definitely doesn't help him, me and you being in the commentary.
No, he'll have to get that out of his head. But yeah, that was a very, for somebody who's quite good tactically, it was a very, very poor shot. Even if he'd have gone for the pot into the top corner, he was fairly safe. That yellow isn't going from anywhere high. Obviously, when Andy got ball in hand, he had to play it low and cut it back.
Let's give him an easy relaxer.
Yeah, it's they both played a few ropey shots, so yeah, it's definitely the frame on the board for Andy. He's the happier out of the two.
Very bewildered from that shot, to be fair. I never thought I'd see Ricky play a shot like that.
Matt Harvey, what's your score prediction after seeing that first frame?
How do we know how many people are watching it?
I can't see. You can normally see how many people are watching, but I can't actually see it today. But yeah, if there's anybody watching, want to put their score predictions in.
Reds are massive here. Reds are huge, yeah.
Yep. And a good chance for Andy to take the second frame here.
Which will put a lot more pressure on Ricky if he does take these out. Start thinking about the shot he just missed.
Yeah, he's played that well.
Wardy, 11-7 Andy. So we've got a few Andy fans in the chat. Matt Harvey's gone to sleep, I think.
Let's hope he's not in the bathroom where he's normally watching, because it's not the best place to fall asleep.
He'll wake up shriveled.
Andy just needs to roll this in middle, leave a little bit of angle to stun down off the red into the opposite middle. He's played it nicely. And then I think he's taken the black into the right middle, I'd say.
He's on it, isn't he?
He is, he's on it.
He's definitely going to settle his nerves down if he takes these.
He's over it a little bit, but he's still okay. Yeah, Ricky's just going to need a frame on the board to get himself going now. Yep.
Well done. Good
Nice
finish.
little break dish from Andy there.
So definitely Ricky needs to relax himself here now. He's going to be all in his own head.
We didn't actually see the lag off, did we? But
No, it was a bit late on that.
that's obviously Ricky won it.
So, frame 3, yeah, needs a good break.
Any more predictions?
I thought Matty Poulter would have been in the chat already, to be fair.
It's a nice break, but he hasn't made a ball.
Does that plant go on the reds?
I think he's... yeah.
That's all I'd be thinking. How do we get the top camera on it?
Right, we'll have a look at the top cam.
It's tight.
Yeah, it doesn't look like it goes from here, which might mean he goes yellows.
If you're right behind it, maybe.
He's taking the red, so we'll have we'll know after this shot.
Take the one on the top left and then play the plant, maybe? Or play the plant now.
7-side roofing. That's either Alex or Sean. The luckiest
Oh,
player I know, so he's obviously
definitely
talking about
talking
Martin.
Oh, you can be clubfoot if you want. Definitely Sean.
Yeah. Yeah, Andy's gone for the plant we were talking about and he's missed it, so...
I'll take clubfoot, not Yokozuna.
Ricky's got a tough set of yellows here, but he needs to start knocking some in.
Geordie lad, afternoon mate. Can we have a score prediction? That'd be nice. We've had 2 for Andy at the moment.
He's taking on the double. No, he's not. He's played a containing safety.
Don't mind that, but he's just made his yellows a bit harder now, hasn't he?
Yeah, it's a little bit negative, but he's just trying to dig in, get a frame on the board, and then he can open up a bit. But yeah, I'd rather him developing his yellows rather than tying them up.
So I think the red still goes. Geordie lad, 11-9 Andy. So it seems like it's Team Andy on the
It's unanimous for Andy at the moment.
7-side roofing, you got a prediction? Or have you disappeared after watching a couple of shots? It's a better shot. Left him all at the top though. Would you be dropping this one in the middle or going top?
It's tough. It's tough. You can drop it in middle, but I feel like the way the table is, the more balls you pot, the further you get in behind. And obviously,
11-10 Ricky. Well
Ricky
done.
plays a
There we
lot
go.
of old rules, so he should be used to tactical frames.
Oh, not looking at that first frame.
Huh.
Feel like the old rules has gone out the window. 7-side, 11-10 Ricky.
11-10 Ricky. I think we might have a delay to the second match at 7 o'clock if it is.
So I'll be past Mazzy's bedtime by then. That's a bit of a rash one from Andy there.
I think Sean will be close with that prediction. He plays about 7.5 hours a day and then spends another 6 hours watching pool, so he knows his stuff.
He does love pool.
Ersty going 11-9 Ricky. Good to see you, Ersty.
Obviously not watched Ricky play for a while, Hursty, but nice that you're on his team. Do you pop this one on the top rail and then, as I say, open the one with the red. Bit of right hand side.
Yeah, Geordie lad, we play a lot with Ricky. He's definitely better than how he started here. I think, I can't remember the betting, I think Ricky was slight favourite for this game, if not even. So yeah, it should be a close match.
To be fair, I've not really seen Andy play, if I'm honest.
Andy plays quite a lot. He's puts the work in. He's a steady stick.
Seems like he's more composed under the pressure right up from the off, like.
Yeah, he's been around the block. He knows the game. Ricky's got control of the bottom half of the table now. He just needs to start opening up the top half now. I think he might be playing a loss of turn here. That's what he tried.
It's a good effort, to be fair.
Ricky's stunning in behind the black here.
On top of the table, to be fair, he's keeping the black tied up.
He could also play the yellow straight in front of him and just screw him behind the black and yellow. But now he's taking a chance to open his balls up. That's a better shot from Ricky. Yeah, he's got a good safety and he's brought another yellow into play here, so he should be looking to go.
Is Andy a player that likes these sort of frames, or is he more of an attacking player?
Well, obviously he broke dish the last one, but he's not adverse to a little safety battle, but he would probably prefer to go pot for pot. And
from what you know, do you reckon he outpots Ricky in that sort of form, or?
I think it's close. It's close.
Because like this, I would put my money on Ricky with the technical frames. Ryan Parsons, 11-8 Andy.
I think he's left Ricky the yellow through the gap here, which means they'll all go.
He's going to play the loss of turn.
No, he's going to play a skill shot, I think. He's coming to have a look at this yellow I'm talking about. He's got to be a little bit careful because the red above the black now is a ball to pop the black out. So he can't go too expansive. But obviously this is a free shot.
Afternoon, John. He's played that like a...
Yeah, he's okay. He didn't want his yellow safe, but it's another red off the table, which puts the yellows in front.
Bit of adrenaline in the arm for Ricky there. You've got a score prediction, John?
Jonathan, I'm guessing another Andy fan.
Stokey's right in force in the chat here.
I can see Ricky floating the bag here, but he could get himself in trouble because Andy's reds are all in the open now.
Any score predictions for mine and Maz's game later on, if we get onto the table?
Yeah, so 7 o'clock we got Martin Delaney and Javid Iqbal. in the second of a double header. So yeah, we'll be asking for predictions later, but if you've got any prior thoughts on that match and what you think that's going to be. And he's going for the chop on this red now. No, he hasn't. He's doubled it.
He's used the big bag.
He's played it well, but he's not on a red.
Do you pull back here? Try and play the loss of turn on the yellow over the bottom left.
Possibly, but the problem with pulling back here is he's only got 2 reds on the table, so he's quite a big underdog.
11-6 Delaney. Thank you, Paul. Appreciate you, my mate.
He's gone for the cut. He's knocked another yellow safe-ish.
Safety, yeah.
100% Ricky's going behind them yellows now.
If he doesn't, I'm walking out the commentary.
And like we said earlier, Ricky doesn't mind these frames. Yeah, he's played it well.
Nice to see that Paul's on my side here.
That's somebody that wants to pick him for the county match next week, isn't it?
He was already in, Paul. As long as you was available, mate, I was picking you. Last weekend proved that for me, mate.
Oh, he's unlucky there. Jason Sol, good to see you. Score prediction from you?
Now, I would say on a normal day, Ricky takes these out here.
Yeah, we can't see. Let's have a look if we can see if that yellow goes.
7 side, thank you, Sean. Appreciate that.
Sean's doing some sucking up to Martin for some reason, which...
He wants me in work on Tuesday.
Ah, that will be why.
Just gives me shit all day long, he does. He'll get called a sumo or clubfoot.
Yeah, he's played that well.
I would have probably played the plant, to be honest.
Yeah, he just needs to take these out, and then
11-7 Andy Jason.
he's got a nice little shot down here to play the plant and screw into the black, and that pushes the yellow over the other corner.
What do you do? Drop the one in the middle first, so you
Yeah,
got the angle.
yeah.
Can only hear one. Who can you hear? The good-looking one or the bad one?
I think you're a bit quiet. Where's your mic? Oh yeah, sorry, Paul. He had the mic up his nose. He's not the cleverest lad. It's his first time on commentary, so.
Geordie lad. 11-10 Maz.
Wow.
Geordie lad, come on. You've even done it to my face. You could have waited for me to be off commentary. Paul, can you hear me now, or is that any better? Yeah, just put the mic closer to your lip. It's without licking it, it can't be any closer, to be honest. He's done well not to. I'm a sophisticated lad, Paul.
He's on his best behaviour. He's got a dictionary in front of him, so he can pick other words, Paul.
I am struggling for conversation starters.
He's good at talking face to face, but now he's got talking to millions of viewers. He's struggling a little bit. He's gone a bit shy, so
Pressure's got to me, to be honest. I just don't want to talk up too much and then play like a idiot later on.
Ricky's played that nicely.
Just gotta get the weight right here.
Good angle.
Just float it down. And
He's,
this
yeah.
is that was what I was worrying about.
Yeah, he's sort of cued across that and checked it a little bit, which is why it hasn't come down. But
if he pots this, it'll make him feel a bit better.
he just doesn't know where the cue ball's going. That's the biggest. Well, it's one of the biggest problems with the pot itself.
Ricky.
Might have got away with this.
Is he getting lucky? Do you chop this in the middle, or do you take it long and stun across?
I think I'm chopping it in middle. But again, he's losing the white, but there's every chance it comes around the black and red and anywhere back up the table. No, he's going long.
I would personally go long.
He's overcut it. Oh, he's got lucky. That was the problem with going long, is you're always leaving the black.
Has he left it?
He hasn't left it. He's had a bit of fortune.
Does it float in off that near jaw?
No. Played it about as well as he could, but he's in trouble now. And that's how easy a massive frame winning chance becomes very, very difficult now.
2-1's massive compared to 3 now as well. Knowing Ricky is going to be very unhappy with himself.
The one positive is wherever Andy leaves the white, it should be a fairly simple hit.
It's a good shot.
I say that and he's left it in probably the best position possible, but I think he's looking for 2 cushions in behind the black here. That's the line, yeah. And if he gets the hit, he's probably back favourite for the frame. If he doesn't...
The slide's hard here though to get the right line.
Yeah, I was just thinking Andy can put the white to put the red in the bottom left, but I've just seen the shot, which would be the red off the black. If Ricky doesn't get the hit.
Yeah, I think that's why he's played it that way, to be fair.
He looks like he's got it, and it's a very good shot.
Ricky. Good shot, mate.
Does Andy go for this into the top corner?
It's a bit of a free visit, but...
It's a free hit, yeah, because if he pots it, he just rolls up behind the red, and if he doesn't, he's only leaving Ricky a double, or maybe a treble. But it looks like he's flicking off it and going up the table. Where's the middle bag? He's avoided it nicely.
In the middle of the table, isn't it? No, this is hard.
Yeah, it's a tough hit, but if he misses it, Andy's got a bit of a shot to play.
As long as he doesn't move that one
I think he's going for the gap in the 2 reds. Yeah, it's a foul. So ball in hand, Andy's got to play a cannon here. He's not, he's just bumping his ball out.
I'm not sure what I think of this.
No.
Because if that happens, what are we doing
Yeah,
here?
I'd have much preferred playing into him then and see where you are, but he's chose the double, he just hasn't flicked it out, but he's going back in behind.
That's a good shot. Come off the bottom rail and just hit it.
Yeah.
Hope for the best here, I suppose.
I think if you just nudge it, you can leave Andy on the red, because the black's still going to be tough after, so he's playing it the right way. He's played it very well, in fact. He hasn't even left the red.
Does he flick this back into the bottom right?
No, I don't think it goes. I think it's too thin.
I've not heard that for a while.
There's in off on here.
Clipping off it in behind the red. I like that.
Oh, now then. How do you fancy the skill shot to get your first frame on the board?
Afternoon, Adrian. Got a score prediction for us, mate? Or
Aid Kelsall, good to see you.
do you play the skilly here? And then if you don't get it, it goes into the middle of the bottom rail?
No. That's the shot. That's the shot. And if there's a tiny gap, Ricky will win this frame. Or it's a re-rack.
He's actually played that very well.
He did play it very well. I think we need a ref to check whether the white will pass.
Should we have a look at the top view?
Ideally for Ricky, the white will pass. I don't think it does.
No, I've got a feeling that might.
This is the horrible scenario in these rules. If there's a tiny gap, it won't be a re-rack and Andy will be expected to make a genuine effort. No, it definitely doesn't pass. Definitely does not. unless that's touching. Did he get it close enough? We'll see shortly. And this is where the rules are hard to manage, because obviously Andy will go for it. He doesn't want to get too close.
Oh, that looks hard.
Yeah, and now Ricky's got to play a shot.
So what do you do here then?
He's got to play the same shot again, and if Andy doesn't get closer, or if he's short again, he's gonna play the loss of turn. But yeah, it's a horrible scenario. He's finished short once. If he finishes short a second time, it should really be frame away.
Yeah. It's too easy to not have an attempt, I suppose. That looked pushy.
Yeah. And my argument with, obviously he's made an attempt, he's finished short. The way the rules are, it should probably be a re-rack, because although there was a gap, it was not possible to really hit it.
See, for me that looked like a push shot.
Yeah, it did, but again, it's another one that's tough to call.
I feel as the player, you know when you've pushed it. I'd have been calling that.
Yeah, yeah. If you know yourself, obviously we can't see it or hear it from. We can't hear it from here, which normally gives a good indication.
Ricky's missed out there, because to be fair, even though I'm saying it was a foul, he left him a straight black.
Yeah.
Ricky needs to get his head in the game here. Otherwise it might be an early bath. I'll say that, he's got to wait for me to give me a lift home.
Yeah, there's a long way to go. It's a race to 11. There's going to be a lot more twists and turns, but the first frame on the board is massive. And he can't leave it much longer to get one on.
Andy will be looking for one of them nice breaks that he had in the last frame. He left himself dollies. As you'd say, if he waits any longer, they'd have fell in. Has he got a ball? No.
No ball this time, and looks like Reds are fairly well placed. Ricky needs to whip the shackles off now and knock these in.
Still no prediction from Adrian. I thought he'd have come in for prediction, to be fair. That's a better shot. If he takes these out, he'll feel better about himself.
Yeah, he needs a little shot of confidence. So.
And you do take this one into the bottom right and stun across.
Just screw back for a choice. Yeah, he's played that well.
Right middle now? Or
He just needs to get rid of that one at the top fairly soon. He doesn't want that becoming a problem.
I think that's why I'm going right middle here, just to screw it back 2 inches, 3 inches.
I think left middle. Try and leave the white on the top cushion so he can just drop it in.
This is why me and Ricky aren't very good with patterns, because he's copying what I'm saying here.
He's okay here. He's left the one to the corner. Yeah. It's just that yellow's a big yellow to get round now.
Especially queuing over a ball. Don't go in off.
No, he's perfect.
Left middle, right middle.
Not sure we can see the one to the left middle. Might have to drop the other one in. Let's have a look. Oh, he can. Easy. So yeah, he's just got to pull it back a couple of inches to make sure he's got the angle to go down, because he's going to have to take the last red
that one at the bottom
into the middle.
Isn't easy because it's only got a middle bag.
Yeah, which is why he needs to leave a decent angle here. Looks like too much angle. I think he might have to screw into the yellow here to hold it.
It's dangerous going near the black though. The way it's going from here, pot the black.
He has, and he's played it well. Just top this on and off the cushion now, maybe a trace of right hand side. Again, it's not easy to see the angle he's got, but it looks like he can top it through.
I feel like he's going to try and come off the play the black in the right middle.
That's a horrible twitchy shot if he does.
Looks like he is. Does it go?
I'm not sure on this.
I hope it does.
It looks like he can catch the far left knuckle, can he? This is the best angle to see it from. It did, it flew in.
Nowhere near the jaws. Well done, Ricky. Got yourself on the scoreboard, mate.
That'll calm him down a little bit. And that's 3-1, and it's Ricky to break.
He's definitely feeling a lot better now.
Just to let you know as well, we'll have a 10-minute break after 10 frames. So give you a chance to get the kettle on, get a little snack, and rejoin us for the last 2 hours of the match.
Might order a burger and chips.
Shock or Martin's thinking about his food.
You don't get a body like this not eating.
That's it, he has the body of a god. Shame it's Buddha.
I was trying to think of the elephant god name.
Vishnu.
Sounds like a wrestler. Has he got 2 4s? He's not got a ball, has he?
No. Didn't quite see that because obviously 2 balls are passed now. I think the bottom red has gone up and back down to make it a legal break. But here's a shot for you. Top yellow, off the other yellows into middle. He's taking the bottom yellow.
Oh, is that what you was looking? That you were playing? You was coming off that one into the middle.
Yeah.
But if you don't get it, you got a chance of opening everything up, haven't you?
Yeah, it's a messy table.
At your standard, I suppose it's a bit different.
It's a messy table. I still feel like yellows are the favourite colour set. It's whether Ricky can see enough of this to chop it back and just take the set. He's just playing off it safe.
I thought he was going to clip off the one on the right rail, to be fair. And leave the
I think
white.
Andy might do similar here and just drop in behind these yellows. Just push one yellow up onto the side cush or up the table.
Do you try and push it far enough so it's goes in the middle, or do you just
yeah,
just
but he
concentrate
obviously
on the
can't
white?
leave it. He can't leave it to middle, so
He's had
he's
a
gone.
go.
Oh, he's great shot.
It's a beautiful pot.
Slammed it in.
Bit of a shot to nothing there, I suppose. He's concentrated on the white, hasn't he?
Yeah,
Is he gonna
and I think he'll just nudge this yellow off the side now. There's only one bad ball after this.
Oh, he's brought the black out, which is nice for him.
Yeah, and he's opened up his other bad ball, so all the yellows have a pocket now, so Ricky's going to have to play a decent shot here to stay in this frame.
Let's go on then, Ernie, what are you doing?
Where is the decent shot? That's the question.
Are you clipping off them two just by the right middle and going top rail with the white?
It's tough. I think he's got to go for the red in top left. It'd be a hell of a shot, but I'd rather go out trying to pot than playing a safety and then let him go.
Like that?
You like this, yeah?
Just hit a bit too thick, can he?
But
That's the
my
shot I
thoughts
was
there,
thinking.
even if he gets the perfect safety that he's looking for, the white on the top cushion, he still leaves the snick on the yellow and he still leaves a chance. I'd rather miss a pot, knowing that if it goes in, I've got a chance myself, than miss a safety.
Okay. It does hurt more, I suppose, when you miss a safety.
Yeah, golden opportunity here.
Ricky is more of a safety-minded player, though, and I don't think he would be that confident with going for a pot like that.
Again, I think it is just a confidence thing, because obviously we know he can take a few finishes, he can reel a few off, but he needs to have the confidence to do it. He's a bit shaky at the moment, and that's why it's like fight or flight. He's gone into safety mode and try and make everything as easy as possible.
It's from Drayton, I suppose.
But we'll get to a stage in this where he'll think he's too far behind, and he'll start being a bit more expansive, and
take them out.
That's when he'll start taking them out. He's just got a little bit of work. The last yellow to the black. That's the only thing that can go wrong now.
What do you do? Take these two at the bottom now?
I'd prefer, yeah, to be on the yellow below the black now, which he
Played
is
it well.
Nicely.
Nice angle just to screw out.
Yeah. Again, I'd be looking to screw into the red here just to make sure nothing can go wrong. Looks like he's going around the red.
Oh,
He's in off. Oh,
how's it stayed up?
I don't know how the white hasn't dropped, but obviously queuing down on the white, this is tough, but the yellow's very close to middle bag, and you've got to fancy him making it.
It's easy to hit top jaw though.
He has.
It's
Right
easy.
then, Ricky, this is your chance.
Tell you what, I've done well there. I've called that quite well, Martin.
Middle bag first, and then playing the plant. There's a shot to nothing.
Are you?
Yep.
I feel like he'll just stun this back a little bit and then go off the one at the bottom of the table, and there you go. He's going to come off 2 cushions into
Play
him.
into him. The only problem with this is if
Not
he
got
hits
a
the
next
reds full, there isn't a red on. He
Yeah.
needs to land on one of the 2 he's hitting, which is never ideal.
Or pot it.
Yeah, that's awful. Like say with my shot, you play the plant and screw back, you're guaranteed the snooker.
100%. I'm not very confident on the plants, in fairness. But he managed to land on one, didn't he? He was on one. If he potted it.
He's not queuing well enough to force it though, and he's had to force the angle, and that's why he's missed the pot. And that's 4-1 to Andy.
Andy's definitely the feeling the better one out of the 2 here.
Yeah, and all he's doing is just picking up on Ricky's mistakes. Obviously he had the 1 break dish, which was nice, but the rest have just been Ricky's mistakes.
Anybody new in the chat that wants to give us a score prediction? Or anybody that's give a score prediction want to change their score from seeing the first 5 frames? I'm very surprised with how Ricky's playing though, to be honest. Shocked me a little bit.
Right, frame 6. Andy to break.
Does he get a ball?
He's got a good white, but he hasn't made a ball.
Chop this one in the middle, the red.
Yeah, there's only 1 bad red, and he can. I don't think he can get into it straight away.
Does the red go bottom right though? Does it go past
Yeah,
that
I was just
yellow?
looking at that, and I'd say no, but we can have a look.
Be surprised.
No,
Far draw.
definitely doesn't go. He's taking the red to middle first.
Right then, Ricky, what are you doing here?
I think he's going to play the plant at the top of the table, but I think he's got to play the middle red rather than the far red.
I think he's going to bump this one out by the black, so they all go.
What he cannot do is try and cut that red into middle because he's pushing the black. Yeah, he's just playing it off. I don't mind that shot.
Feel
He's
like he
put it
might be
in
a-
play.
Might be in a bit of trouble after his next shot.
Yeah, ideally he wanted that red to come straight down over this corner bag to stop the snooker. But yeah, Andy can play in behind his yellow
Is he
down
going
here
to take
now.
the one on the top left up the rail?
Doesn't look like there's enough pocket, but he obviously thinks it sneaks in.
Gets the red out of the way though, doesn't it?
And it did.
Blue in.
And that's opened the yellows up.
Now do you play the plant, or if you can get on the one closest to the bag, do you play that? It's a bit of a delicate one, not to go in behind the red.
Yeah, I'm not sure he can see it. He is, he's playing. Oh, he can see it. He's got to kiss the red.
And that's because he was trying to hold it, I suppose.
Yeah.
Hit it thick.
Tough shot for Ricky now, though.
What are we doing here?
Red to bottom left for me.
What are you doing?
Float it in, you don't leave a great deal.
Try and leave the white on the left-hand rail.
Yeah, I don't think he needs to, because if he tries to get over to the left rail, he's going to force the part. I think he's got more chance of dropping it in, and he doesn't. It looks like that yellow's fairly tight to the top cushion.
Snicking this in the mid.
Yeah, he is. Not far off that. It's
It's not left any.
No.
Left the one on the, over the top bag.
I don't think he has. He shouldn't be too disheartened with that one, because he's not far away. He's been a lot further away from nearly every other shot. So he should, even though he's missed it, he should take a little bit of confidence from that.
He's getting closer. Alright then.
Nice little safety from Andy there.
I feel like he's left. Can he get through to the one at the top right?
No. You can see the one by middle, which he's going to try and plant the ball up, but again, it's got in off written all over it. It's a tough little situation this is now. So as we said, all the yellows go.
Yeah, I don't like this. You were right again, Ian.
Yeah. So yeah, plant first for Andy now.
Can't answer the phone, Danny. I never get phone calls, and then on commentary, and I got a phone call.
Yeah, he's played that well. He just needs to punch this in now and get down this end of the table. He's played that very well. Very well. And I don't think he's played on that one to middle. Obviously, he's just played down this side of the table, but he's got to take that now. And these
Screw it back an inch, or
should be fairly straightforward. He's topped it through just to leave a little bit of angle.
what are we doing here? Right.
He's got a shot to play now.
What's your next ball after this one on the right cushion?
He's going to play the yellow to the left corner. If he can get straight on it, he just plays the other yellow to the left middle. But I'm not sure he can get straight. If he leaves any angle, he's fine.
Rob Adams, afternoon. Good afternoon, mate. We got a score prediction, Rob. Don't be deceived by the scoreline.
Stokes number 1, Rob Adams. He wouldn't be playing that one to middle now. But he's got it. And then, barring a rush of blood now, he'll have the black to left bottom corner. That yellow just snuck in.
It wiped its feet, didn't it? There's been a few like that. He cues one really well, then has a bit of a wobbler. I don't know Ricky, to be honest, so I couldn't say. He's a market Drayton lad. It's been around for a few years.
Yeah, we don't know this Ricky either, because he hasn't turned up yet, and I think I'm changing my prediction to 11-1.
He'll be really happy when
I
he
can't
hears
see
that.
how he wins a frame now from what I've seen so far, but
He's just
in
letting
all
it.
honesty, he will get better. Hopefully it's in the next 11 frames, but
Yeah.
this is what I said earlier. He's getting a bit far behind now, and he will loosen up, and once the shackles come off, he'll knock a few balls in and then
Just needs to do it before
see
it
what
gets too late.
happens.
Because Andy seems to be getting more confident and more confident.
But yeah, there's definitely a gap appearing here.
He's got
Got a
ball.
red.
They just seem to be going a little bit messy for him. He hasn't really had a clear opportunity, has he?
Yeah, I don't mind these now. I think the two yellows plant into this bottom left. I think you can just see them past the red.
So what you're doing, pot on top left
Top
and making
one
sure you're on
first
the
and
left
just coming
rail.
down, yeah. Just got to give this one a little bit of care because you can jaw these. Yeah,
Play the plant now, or is he playing that one into the middle? Because the more balls he pots here, the harder it is for him.
yeah. I think he's got to play the plant now because he's not going to get a better angle off that one into middle. He's not going to get any closer to it, and he's not going to get a better angle. So I'll probably play the plant because that yellow is in the open.
Yeah, I'm not too sure about this one.
See,
Now he's queuing
yeah,
off the rail.
it's not nice now, but he has just got to drop it in.
He's queued it positively, but he's not doing what he naturally would do, I don't think.
I think it's a bit of a free go. I don't think he's leaving Andy much if he doesn't get it. But again, he's got to play this positively.
I feel like he's playing that one by the black.
Just make sure the second yellow comes out.
And don't hit the red. Good shot.
He's played it very well. Yeah, and it's still in play.
Can knock the red away from it here. Are you going middle now? Or
No. It all depends now if that yellow goes into the left middle because it makes it so much easier if it does. Because he hasn't really got a ball to come round it and play it into the bottom right.
it goes top, doesn't it? Top left.
He's bumped it again.
Now
It's
this is
tough
where
now.
we'll find out if it goes in the middle.
Yeah. If it doesn't go in middle, we're in trouble.
Well, Ricky's in trouble. Because he's just left everything for Andy here. Does it go? Let's have a look. I like pressing this button.
Looks like it goes for me, yeah.
Are you going bottom first, are you?
Yeah, if he rolls this one in, oh, he's going to need a timeout. He's going to need Spider. And then he fouls the red and looks silly. Oh, I hate these scenarios.
We can't all just bring out the dart shot. We're not all as good as you, Ian. He wasn't blessed with height, was he?
No, he hasn't bought his high heels today, so we can't reach this.
Where's Tom Anslow with his platforms?
But yeah, he just needs to drop this in. It leaves a nice angle to float the yellow into the left middle and naturally go up the table.
I don't like this for Ricky.
No, I don't like this. I do think he'll foul the red. With this piece of equipment, I'd always rather put a rest on top of it as well and then cue it off the rest.
I don't think I've ever actually used one. Oh, he's actually fouled. Ricky Leese. You've called it. You've put the dampeners on him here.
Yeah, his head's in the shed, unfortunately. It's another great opportunity for Andy to roll in for 6-1.
What we're doing here, where's your first ball? I'm taking the one by the black, I am. Just because of where the yellow is.
Yeah, I
It's a bit
don't mind that, but I feel he's always going for this one on the rail just because it's the hardest part.
But position-wise, I think that one by the black is hard to land on. You got a cannon into it, and then
He's got a few shots to play. They're not as easy as they first look.
5, 4, 3, 2.
see now I'm not too sure.
Yeah,
Was he trying to screw into that, or was
he's
he just
probably got an angle to go into that yellow above the black now, off this one to the bottom left, and he's guaranteed to be on 3 or 4 balls, so it's a nice shot to play. It's exactly what he's played, but he's missed it,
He hasn't.
and he's been a bit lucky because he's left this straight to the left corner.
Does that not go in the middle? Because I would have thought if he was taking the one at the top first, he'd have been playing onto that one in the middle.
Yeah, he's just looking to push this one through, leave the angle. And anything just off straight, he can go into the black, he can go into the yellow, he can go into the red, and he's always guaranteed that red to the right middle. He hasn't got the angle though. So this will start becoming tricky.
And this is why I personally would have been taking that one by the black.
Again, we'll see if he's... It looks very straight, so he can't even top it on and off.
Looks like he's going towards the left side of the table.
So yeah, I'd suggest he's going to have to top it through for the one into the right middle, and then try and leave an angle to sort of where he is now, to chop the red into the left bottom and just nudge the black.
He's doing it, he's potting it now.
It's very thin.
Where does the black go here though?
I think he's going to be okay. It's just whether the white ends up this half of the table.
Definitely not getting any easier for him.
No. Yeah, he's played it well, but like I said, he's stuck this half of the table, so he's got a tough red now.
Top left and screw on and
For
off.
me, it's top left, commit to it. Just be on the black. You can't play safe, you can't think about getting a safe white. This red goes, you're 6-1 up.
Does he clip it in the middle and go round the table?
Yeah,
that's what I was
screw
thinking
off the
as well,
cushion,
Rob, to be fair.
100% Rob.
Just commit to the pot.
And that's what he's playing.
If he gets the white right, Ricky hasn't. That's a great
He's played
shot.
it very well.
It's a great shot.
And they're the ones that go in at 5-1 up. They don't go in at 5-1 down.
Yeah. But Ricky has had his chances. Ricky's given 3 of these frames.
Oh,
Andy.
we're in this scenario again where Ricky's going to push the yellow over the black.
Oh, Ricky, what are you doing here, mate? See,
I'm playing the one at the top here. Or pot this into middle and then play the other yellow down.
what, to just try and block the side.
Yeah,
cushion?
you've got to leave Andy a shot to go off a cushion and hope he doesn't get it.
Your guess is as good as mine, Rob, to be fair. And as Ernie said, you're Stokes number 1 if you don't know. I haven't got a clue.
4, 3, 2, 1. Time.
Wow.
I do not like that, but I don't mind. I don't mind that.
It's one of
because
those, he's asked the question, but obviously he had no idea where anything was going, so
he's potted one of these earlier on in the match as well, first frame,
it's
I
a
think it
decent
was.
result, and after missing that last black, this isn't the easiest black.
Yeah, he potted this. I think this was one of the first balls he potted. The yellow down the rail. He's nailed
Yeah.
it. Hurts that does for Ricky. Mitch Woodhouse.
Oh
Clock
yeah, good
going.
shout, Mitch. We did forget about that. Obviously, we can't hear the clock, but yeah, that would have been why. He's had to look at a few options. If he's got down to 5 seconds,
Yeah, he just panicked.
he's going to have to hit it.
Yeah, good shout there, Mitch. 45 seconds went quite quick there, though, if that's the case.
Yeah, like I say, you look at a couple of options, it does run down.
Yeah, to be fair, he was over it for a while, wasn't he?
So it's 6-1. We're 3 frames away from the first break, and you'd have to say Ricky needs all 3 of these frames to prolong this match any longer.
He just looks defeated, even from, we can only see his feet, but he
Yeah.
just looks defeated.
His feet look deflated from here.
He does, he looks like he's having a tantrum.
The body language expert from the knee down has decided he looks deflated.
He doesn't look happy.
The way he's walking, the shorts.
Looks like he should be playing basketball, not pool. He's got a good chance here with yellows, I think. He's got to play 1 or 2 good shots. Do you play yellow off yellow?
Yeah, yellows, I think this goes straight in, but my worry here...
See, I'll tell you what, I'm not doing bad with my shot call.
That's gone quite well. My worry here is going to leave the yellow down the left rail, and then the yellow at the bottom. And then they're not the easiest pots, but the black will go to the left centre, so they do connect.
5 of 6 bags it goes.
I've got a sneaky feeling he gets these. We've seen nothing to suggest he does. Just got a feeling in my water that he gets them.
Sounds like a pregnant woman. Feeling in my waters. Middle, land on the one on the bottom rail now. Don't go in off. Don't go in off.
Oh,
going off.
he's gone in off.
I tell you what, I'm quite good at this calling malarkey.
You've called every bad shot so far.
That's experience from playing them. I play them bad shots consistently.
And again, we're here. There's not an obstacle for Andy here.
See, now
I'm going left
top,
middle, top, middle, top. Red above the black.
I feel like he's just doing everything opposite to what we say. Ricky is looking at how to tie nooses right now.
Yeah, obviously Andy's decided to clear the bottom half of the table, knowing that if he gets up the top half, he can drop him in and then leave a black to the bottom right.
Leave the free by the black.
Yeah, that's what we were thinking, Rob. He just needs to play a shot to drop on that one to the left middle and then play the one up the rail, which I think we'd have all preferred. Yeah, this is where it starts going a little bit wrong. We'd have all preferred to take that one first, with
right
ball in hand.
I probably wouldn't have even gone middle first. I'd have probably took the one up the rail. But you're probably right middle then top.
He's chopping it in. Looks close together on our camera.
He's played
But
it
yeah,
well.
he's played it well.
Right middle now. I tell you what, I'd be quite rich, wouldn't I? I'd be even rich if I had them for every bad shot I played. As Ernie said, we can't all live pool. He's probably just played 5 or 6 frames while he was watching, to be honest.
He'll have it on the big screen in his pool room, 100%. Sean doesn't get to 505 without having 10 frames under his belt. Yeah, Andy stroked these in well, but again, it's the confidence of having a 5-frame lead. Everything becomes that little bit easier.
Trust Sean to pick at the comments, I say. He's been quite good here. He hasn't called me fat once.
Yeah, perfect. Just to stun this back. Black into the left corner. Screw past it, but it's same result.
Yeah, it's getting a bit steep for Ricky here, which I would never have thought. very surprised.
They're 2 frames away from the break now.
When we talk to him, have you got any excuses he's going to come up with, or
We can give him a little pep talk at the break, but
I might punch him?
I'm good, but I'm not good enough to get him back from 9-1.
He's very slumped. I can see his full body now.
Yeah. Let's go into the cut break. Send the white off the
I
table.
was just thinking that white off the table. Still not got a ball. Reds look delightful.
It's looking that way, Geordie lad.
It wasn't jokingly, Geordie. Everything that comes out of Ernie's mouth is factual.
What are we saying to Ricky's feet now?
He's messaging his missus saying, run me a bath.
Tell you what, Andy's got confident feet here.
Not if that goes at all. It looks like he's got happy feet.
It's just the red on the top cushion. But it's what connects with it, how he gets up there.
Does this red in the middle of the table go past the black?
I'd say it does.
Play
yeah.
it now. Pot it top and then go onto the one for the top, or
Yeah, I don't mind that shot. Everything's a free shot at the moment. He's playing it to middle. Looks like he's going towards the reds. See, this red on this right hand side isn't easy. It doesn't really connect unless you take it in the next couple of shots. Just think this could get a little bit messy.
he's missed it. He's hit top draw on a few of them into the middle.
Yeah. And I think it's just trying to play it with a bit of run inside and then sort of cue in the middle of the ball, and it just pushes it to the far jaw.
I'd have rather him pot that, to be fair, and then see where he goes.
But Ricky needs to knock these in now. Come down the table, take the one off the bottom cush, and then work your way up.
He's playing this one, yeah. What's he doing?
He's cutting it back.
It's
He's
fine,
played that well, and he's got the outcome he deserves. He's come out nice.
That's quite
He's
positive.
played a decent shot. And this is what I said earlier. He might just stop thinking about it now and just pop balls.
Would be nice.
Yep, he's just thrashing them around the table now, hoping he can land on one. And he has.
Play this onto right middle now.
Yep.
Stun down for the one at the bottom, or just drop it in. And
If he's straight enough, he just plays the one in the middle of the 3, then the bottom one. Get up for the top of the 3 yellows, and then top left last. Yep. Just dropped in. He might even push through for the yellow to left middle,
and then play onto
and
the one
then
on the
play the
bottom.
bottom one last of the, and then up.
Feel like he's stunning above it here.
Yep, that's fine. Just push this through.
He's not going to have to get the spider out again, is he?
No, he'll be okay here. Even Ricky can reach the blue spot on a pool table.
He's only got little fingers.
Just leave an angle, whether it's high or low, just leave an angle. Oh, and he didn't leave any angle either. Apart from that.
He's done right. He's done alright there. He's potted a few balls.
But again, it's the first time I don't think Andy's just going to mop up here. He's got 2 bad balls still.
Plays the cross double here.
He's playing the loss of turn, and he's going to hide the white up the top of the table by that red.
I reckon the skilly goes
If
in.
he hits the red.
Bit of dramatic that he's left Ricky a little chop here. Across the bottom rail.
Yeah, again, it's a bit of a free shot. As long as he gets it close enough and covers the bag. He's just got to float this, though.
Oh,
Okay.
He's not even gone for the pot.
Right. Toilet break for me while they just knock these around for 5 minutes.
Well, you're left with me on your
See
own
you
here,
soon.
lads. How'd you know that you're mic too? if you've muted me now, I'm gonna be.
I did mute the wrong
No, it's not Teddy.
I don't know which one muted.
Just unmute them both. He's just only decided to mute me. I don't blame him, to be honest. He's played an alright shot there. He's got a bit of a problem over the top bag, but we'll just wait to see what Andy does here. He's in full control. Yeah, I'm not too sure what I would have done there. Ricky needs a miracle. It's massively behind here. I'm not too sure what to call here. Nor does Ricky. Flick off this twice across him behind the other yellow. Oh, he's come out alright there. Not left Andy anything easy. Both of his yellows go now. I think I'm playing the one in the middle of the middle of the break line, and just leaving the white over the right hand side. Every one of Andy's has got a bag now. Does he play a confident double? Just in time, Ernie, because he was losing viewers. Ricky's turned down another pot here. Left him on it.
Yeah, it's quite thin and the white's tracking towards middle bag. It was a lot thinner. And this is a problem. Ricky's turning down chances to actually go for the frame and then losing it with a ropey safety.
Yeah, he brought them both out on the shot before. Andy played quite a good shot, to be honest. Put his other red in front of the yellow. And then Ricky decided to turn it down. Could have gone either way, really. He had a double, or he had the one on the left rail, and he decided to clip off it. Really had quite a bit of a nothing shot, to be fair.
Yeah, you fancy Andy to knock this in now. It's a little bit of a nervy one. You can just turn it over a little bit too much and lose the white, but with 7-1 you got to fancy him knocking this in.
2 rails into the yellow.
Looks
or
like he's
just one?
screwing it round. Oh, that
Where's
white's
the white
took a
gone
turn,
there?
yeah.
I'm calling for the table leveler before my match.
Looked like he just hit a finger mark that did sort of turn around. He's missed it. No, he's got it.
Yeah, I've seen the roll as well then. I think Ricky's putting mines on the table now to try and get a bit of an advantage.
Well, we
He
didn't see
definitely
this
needs this.
coming.
He definitely needs this one before the break. I don't think Andy's seen this one coming.
I think Ricky's making a last-ditched attempt to get into the Cat 6.
Can he be entered into it? Yeah, I thought that as well, to be fair, Rob. When it was going down, I thought he's got a bit of a tester here. Never easy queuing across the cushion. I'm wondering where he's getting this 2 from, Geordie, to be honest. Because every opportunity he's had, he's seemed to just hand it back to Andy. Very, very unlike Ricky, this.
Right, these are open nice. White's in off.
Does that yellow go in by the right middle?
It does not.
Flies in.
It does not.
I reckon he takes that first ball.
But yeah, the problem with it's all Ricky's seeing now when he walks to the table is problems.
I'm taking one on below the board line.
It's just the wrong side of everything.
Screw into the yellow here.
He's cued that very well. They're not easy, them little stun shots.
The clock's very reactive.
After this, we'll find out if it goes to middle.
Oh, that looked like a push shot. If this does go to middle, I definitely would have been playing this either second or first ball.
This yellow goes to top left, which he's just looking at now because he's got a little bit of angle. Ideally wants to be straight on it.
Oh, welcome to the party, Matt. Glad you could join us.
No, that's terrible. I think he's got a shot to middle, but it's
Terrible
horrible.
Matty Bowler's here, or the shot.
The shot. What's the score in the snooker now, Matty? This is delicate, and there's a chance he doesn't reach the pocket.
Played it really well.
Nice. 7-1. Ouch.
I wouldn't have predicted that either, to be fair.
Thing is, Mark Williams is good enough to pull that back, but obviously it looks like Xing Tong is flying. Ricky on the other hand.
He's falling.
He's got to play this positively.
This is like what Andy had in a couple of frames ago.
That's a great shot. And that's it, folks. You heard it here first. After knocking that in, Ricky cannot lose this match.
Oh
It's 8-2 at the break. We'll be back in 10 minutes.
What odds did you get?
25 to 1. Get yourself strapped in for the second half when Ricky reels off 10 in a row. See you soon. Okay, we're back for the final part of this Cat 5 match. We've just popped outside, we've talked Ricky down off the roof, and he's all ready to go. And it is Ricky's break. So he's opting for the cut break again. And he's made a ball. Again, it's not a great split. Martin nearly broke his neck, not realising there was a big step. Shame, but he's got away with it.
First time ever. 50p right in your balls. Please, 80 to 1. Matty, going off previous form, you're not very good at these tips. Few lads, I got 25 to 1. Okay. So what did you put on him then, Rob?
Right.
Tenner?
Ricky's just played a containing safety there because he broke, made the ball, but they've gone very messy, so just waiting for a better chance.
Didn't think I'd miss much. Oh, 1 sec.
What have you forgot? Andy's missed that by quite a bit, which has opened him up a little bit more, but still not sure there's a great deal on. It's a nice confident pot from Ricky, and now he might just develop these yellows a little bit. Martin's back. You've just missed Ricky knocking a nice yellow, and he's just developed one of his balls.
That's good. It's got better then from the first
positive start.
Any idea what happened at 3:35?
Right, so Andy's on reds. And he's played a snooker. And he's played it well. Again, Ricky's just nudged another yellow out, so he's only actually got one safe now. Right, so here's a chance for Ricky, and it's sort of last chance saloon, being 6 frames behind, but got to start somewhere.
We did just give him a nice pep talk. Oh, it's attention. Right, I'm back in the room.
Be interesting to see how expansive Andy goes here, 'cause He's got a chance to pot a couple. He has. He's gone straight into it.
It's been a bit unlucky there. Nudge this out and leave him behind the yellow. Or can he not get to it?
At the moment, I don't mind that, but they're the sort of shots that if Ricky pulls a couple back and they keep going wrong, it starts to open up a little bit. I think he goes for the pot again here into the top left.
This is where it should have been on that black before it rolled out.
He's cued it well. But there's no real out here. It's just potting balls at the moment. I don't like this shot 'cause he's nudging the yellow into play. And he's not developed the reds.
Can Ricky see the one between
I think
the two?
he can. It's a big chance if he can.
He's just queuing over the ball, I suppose.
It's not easy, but he's leaving it safe. As long as he leaves the white on the bottom cushion.
Does the one on the right hand side of the two in the middle go? I feel like it does. This one. Does that go?
Yeah, it's a lot tougher shot though. I don't mind this shot 'cause if it goes, it should be an easier out, and he's got it. And he's had an okay kiss.
I'm going middle here.
Yeah, middle bag.
This is where Ricky can get a bit going.
Yeah.
Here.
I said he had an okay kiss. It turns out it's absolutely perfect. He's just got to roll it in middle and play a couple of stun shots. And then it's all about weather. Now he's got a choice. I don't think.
Roll further there.
I don't think. He's on the one to the right. He's playing it. So he's coming through the gap. And he hasn't got a great angle here, so he's probably going to have to go to middle.
It's not easy.
It's not easy, just screw under the reds. Don't disturb the reds, just leave yourself an angle.
Or disturb the reds.
That's okay.
Does black
Does
go
the
right
black
middle?
go to right middle?
'Cause if it doesn't, he's
Yeah,
in a
if
bit
he
of a
doesn't,
pickle
he's
here.
in trouble.
Are you gonna do it or am I? I'll go.
It doesn't. It definitely doesn't, so he's got to force this, and it makes the pot almost impossible.
Is it an absolute result?
I think he's left it to middle.
I don't like queuing them that close. Never easy.
Yeah, he's left Andy very little choice. I think he's got to dig into this.
Just clip off it, leave the white right
No,
hand
he-
side of the table.
When I think he pots this off the cushion,
And he swings round.
swings round, kisses them reds, and he's perfect on the black. He's got to swerve this and side off the cushion.
Where's he
Oh, he's
going?
playing the angles. He's just missed it.
I didn't like that.
I don't think there was a lot of swerve needed there.
I don't like that shot at all. You're giving him chance here to knock the one down the rail. We'll see how.
Yeah, I don't think these are the easiest ones he's had.
I think I'll just be playing the right hand side of the two on the right side. Stun behind the other one to snooker him.
he's played that nicely. This will give a good indication on how confident Andy is. We jabbed at that one a little bit.
Yeah, he didn't really cue it as confidently as I thought.
I'm assuming the red goes into middle past the black. Yeah. Which he's taking now. We'll stay on this angle. It's a nice view of the red to middle.
And he likes looking down on things. Shot choice.
Oh, he's got away with that. He didn't play it well. And he's got
nice
a lovely angle.
Just plain ball, or are you putting any side on this?
I like right hand side and 2 cushions just to pop it out, but it's a very jabby little shot.
Is that the extension out?
Oh, he's missed the pot. Can he see it? He can.
It's not easy though. He's got to screw this.
He's just got to cue it. He's got to cue it halfway up the cushion is sound. He's got quite a big margin of error. Perfect.
Perfect, great shot, Ricky.
And here's Andy starting to see the finish line.
It does happen.
This is where the twists and turns come in. 8-1, 8-2, 8-3.
Before you know it, 8-7.
Another massive frame for Ricky, the next one, but everyone is when you're this far behind. But if you keep chipping away, there's no pressure on Ricky anymore.
Andy won't be very happy with himself there, to be fair. Let's let that one go. Well, to be fair, both of the last two, he should have won them both, really.
Yeah.
Should be on the finishing line.
Yeah, obviously Ricky's aim now is just to keep Andy 3 away from 11. The closer he gets, the harder it becomes. But at the moment, he's still got 3 frames to win.
Anybody in the commentary, in the chat, that thinks Ricky's got a chance here? Be interesting to see if anyone thinks he's going to come back.
It's obviously
yellow, and a red, and another yellow.
It's just that little cluster on the right hand side. If he can play this red and flick that yellow now, then the reds are lovely. But on the same hand, if he doesn't get them, the yellows become lovely. I think it's a bit early to say Ricky's got a chance of winning this match.
Oh, it's just gone awkward.
But if it becomes 8-5, 8-6, opinions might start changing.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Got some chips then. And he's just got himself some food. Trying to make me hungry.
Right, it's not the best safety for Andy there. But how does Ricky get that top yellow out? Yeah, I don't mind that shot. He's bought himself a bit of time. I think he's just going to try and double that yellow at some point.
George told me earlier on curly fries are too spicy for him. Oh, he's done it for him. Wow.
Wow, look where he's not the black.
So now this is where Ricky
Plays
should
the
go
yellow off the inside of the black, yeah.
Do you do it now?
Yeah, play it confidently now. I'm liking the look of screwing into that red under the yellows. I think if he hits that, he's guaranteed to be on everything. He's playing one yellow off the yellow instead, off the other one and into middle. No, he's just cutting it back. See, again, it was a little bit tentative. It seems like Andy was pushing the boat out and Ricky's really tentative. It should be the other way round now. But Andy's got himself in real trouble where he's put that black. Ricky would be hoping to go next shot. And he's left Ricky on his bad ball as well.
Bit of a nothing shot, that, really. I think he was just trying to knock the one yellow on the rail, wasn't he?
Yeah. And Ricky's got to play this yellow off the black. Second shot now. He can't leave it till later and then hope to land on the black. Be interesting to see, because if he could play it off the red, it's even better. Oh, he's took his eye off the pot.
Good thing for Ricky, he hasn't left him.
Yeah, he's got complete control, but I think is the bottom red goes past the yellow. I can't see Andy trying to screw into the red and black because that is kamikaze.
Does he try and land high on this one on the right side, by the right middle, come off the black himself?
Like this.
Yeah.
Where does the top red of the two go? Unless he plays the bottom red off the yellow and nudges it away, which is looking at the black now. It's got to be cushion first. Right, big chance for Ricky now. Leave the yellow on the right hand side as your last ball. So it's middle first. Just, if he can, just nudge that yellow underneath it just a little bit further away from the cushion and leave himself on the bottom yellow.
Just to keep you on that one.
That's a shot. Just catch it thin, but don't overcut it.
He's just questioning himself again. Now the time is going to catch up with him.
Yeah.
Now he's playing the wrong shot.
And now he's left with a plant. And I reckon he tries to pot two in one here. Screws into the middle. No, he hasn't. He's played it well. He's played it well. And if he leaves the white on the side cushion, he should be able to trim that yellow back. I don't like this. He's taking his ball for the black.
And he's going away from the yellow. Can he hold on this?
I think he can, but I'm not sure where the black's going.
Screw into the red, maybe?
It looks like he's going into the black, but the chances of this going well, very slim. Just didn't see the value in moving that yellow. Yeah, I said it was a low percentage shot, and he's going to feel like he's unlucky there, but I'm not sure where it could have gone.
Correct.
Yeah, to be lucky.
I think if you tried to just screw underneath the black, you have more chance.
Yeah.
Personally. Try and knock the red out of the way. Just played a legal foul.
Now all the reds go.
And now you've just took your foot off Andy's throat a bit.
Yeah,
Let him back into the game.
it's a bit of a freebie. See, I'd like the top red into the right corner here, just so you don't have to play a cannon. No, you could screw around it anyway, so it's fine. And this should be 9-3, and he's only 2 away then. He's under it that quite a bit. I still fancy him to knock this in past the black, and then he's guaranteed to be on the red at the top.
Unless adrenaline leaves him on the left hand rail. No, played it well.
All about how close he wants to get to the black now. He's going to think the middle bag's close. It's okay.
Just don't decelerate and hit the near jaw. Played it well.
Yeah, he's played it well.
It's
And
another
that's
lifeline.
9-3. And Ricky to break.
I know Ricky is really unhappy with himself there.
As I said, it was just a strange shot choice, because if he leaves that yellow, he rolls it in and plays the black into the bottom left.
Yeah.
He chose to take it and then screw into the black last shot.
And then scratching his head while he's got no shot on the black. He didn't leave himself a very good percentage of being on it anyway. Cut break and
No, he's dry. And another very messy table.
do you go red?
Off
Just
the
on
black.
the left hand rail, yeah. Second one in.
If he
off
can
the
see
black.
enough of it.
Pardon me.
With this scoreline, obviously, most of the frames have gone in Andy Meir's favour, but I'm just thinking all these scrappy ones seem to be benefiting him, because it's Ricky making the first mistake. It is what he played, and it's not a good shot, and now all the reds have a pocket.
Cut the one into the middle first shot.
Saying that, I think all the yellows have a pocket as well.
As long as you can cut that red on the right middle. I think I'm going reds there.
Yeah, he might only be able to play this one into the bottom right. In that case, he would probably go yellows and play the one under the black.
Which he is.
And now he's nudged that so it doesn't go. So he's got a shot to play now.
I'm not sure if any of them yellows in the middle of the table go in the middle.
That's a good shot. That's a good shot. But he still needs to get an angle for them yellows into the top right.
Can we just have a look to see if any of them go in the middle?
They don't go in the middle. That red directly in the line stops them going. Yeah, he's played that well again.
Just screw it back and play yellow in the middle of the table, bottom left now, after this one.
No.
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 So you're not going top and then
Nope.
middle.
Play on an angle on one of the others to get on the yellow in the top right.
Oh, okay.
It's just one good positional shot here. He had the angle to play down. See,
I think it goes in the middle.
yeah, it does. And the angle, if he had that angle, he should have played that a lot better. But if you can just avoid that red on the top cushion now and come down the centre line, you should be fine.
I'm just wondering what Matt is on about here. It looks easy on the telly. Are we talking about pool or are we talking about snooker?
That could be terminal. And he's just got to pick which red he's leaving for last.
What are you leaving for last year? The one over the left middle? Playing black bottom left.
Yeah, that's the obvious one. I think I'd have been tempted to leave this one he's playing now and play the black to middle, just purely because it's closer to middle, but either or really. Fairly straightforward, they all connect well. This one, leave himself straight on the one to the top left. And then it's just stun.
I must admit the Zingenberg was there were beautiful.
Yeah, just stun this dead now. Yep, still perfect. Just leave himself a nice little angle so he doesn't have to force his red. And he's having a roll in black to the left corner.
Thought he twitched that.
It's a little bit of distance, but he just can't be short. If he tries to stun anywhere on the left, anywhere on the right hand cushion, he's perfect. Yep, he's fine. Couldn't have played that much better.
Holding on, perfect really.
Yeah, roll through a couple of inches. And we're 10-3. Yep. Yeah, he's took them nicely. Obviously, we said it was a massive chance. The balls were all in the open, but he's picked his order and he's took them exactly how he wanted to, so you can't complain at that.
I was right again for last ball for the blacks. Getting good at this calling malarkey.
And I don't think anybody could see a way that Ricky can get back into this now.
Unless Andy has a heart attack. Well, I don't want to be in Ricky's pocket. Like he said on his foil for this comp.
Yeah, it doesn't bode well for you.
Or if he's got me in his
If
pocket.
you're in Ricky's pocket, I can't see how you win a frame later.
Maz will be licking his lips.
Yeah, we're only 57 minutes away from Martin Delaney, Javid Iqbal.
Round 2.
Martin will be hoping for a similar scoreline to this, but in his favour. Even it up a bit for the Shropshire-Staffordshire battle. But Andy's made a red, and he's going to be going for yellows.
I would like to say I feel a bit sorry for Ricky here, but I feel like he's made his own bed in a few of these frames.
Yeah, and that's where he can't. He's obviously disappointed in how he's performed. He had it in his head that he wasn't going to play well, and he was absolutely spot on with that.
He's got something right today.
But it's one of those. He knows he's had more than enough chances,
Yeah.
so you can't be too disappointed. Really thinking you've been completely outplayed.
He did say the table's caught him out a bit because it's a bit like lightning. But
Yeah, he said the speed of the table is tough, but
it's the same for both players.
yeah,
I suppose.
and Andy's adapted.
Andy will play on it a lot more than Ricky, though. I suppose with playing in the comps and being on the stream table in them.
Yeah,
I've seen his
Yeah,
name a
yeah.
few times in the stream table, but still, mean the pockets are in the same place, aren't they?
yeah. I think if there was 4 or 5 more pockets on the table, I think Ricky might have had a chance today. But
I reckon he did good at billiards.
right, so Ricky gets a pop at reds now.
I fancy him to take these, as silly as it is. Just one in the middle on the left-hand side. I think he's
Yeah.
going to have a slap at that.
Slam it in, screw it across towards the yellow.
But we're wrong.
Oh.
He's playing a safety, which he's actually
Okay.
played well this time.
Yeah, and it's better to play the right shot better late than never. I mean,
He's tried to play a few safeties today, which are just handed handy a frame.
frame 14, he's nailed a good shot.
I'm
so-
proud of him, to be fair. He should be over the moon with himself. And he's just tied up the black a little bit there, so Ricky needs to play a good shot here. If he was to go for him. Clip off this and behind the one he was just in behind.
Yeah, it's a tough shot. I think he'll just play it in the open.
And he plays the plant here, I reckon. Just pushes that one over the bag, maybe. What do I know? Ernie, what are you suggesting here?
Yeah, it's. I think he might just try and nudge a yellow off the red. Yeah,
It's not
that's
bad.
good enough.
Ricky's now got 2 problem reds at the bottom.
I think Ricky just needs to try and make Andy go first, but at 10-3,
He just
it
needs one
doesn't
more
it
chance.
doesn't really work. He's played that well, but he's just not.
He's left him his chance though.
Yeah, he's not going to see the benefit.
Does he pot this one? Bottom right? Or the one on the blue spot? Bottom
Yeah,
right?
it's a good shot if he does.
He's nailed a few of these little pots today, which I suppose has been the difference.
No.
He's wide. He's got the bag though.
And that was the thing with that shot, in or over, and it's give you a little bit of an advantage. I think Ricky needs to pot the one to the top left and then use the one in middle to come down in and amongst the red and black.
Just try and make something
If he
happen.
can kiss the red out, leave himself on the bottom one.
If you can be high on the one in the middle.
Just got to do something. Yeah, that's worked out
Actually,
okay.
It's quite a good shot. Safety here now.
Yeah, back in behind this red, I think.
It's not as easy as last time, it's a bit further away.
I think as long as he covers the left-hand side, you don't mind him going for the ones on the right.
No, he's not covered anything.
Can we see if this yellow passes the red? I'd say it definitely does. Which
think
leaves
it just-
Andy a shot for the match now.
Just
Stun
play
it
off-
in, play the plant.
Do you play it off the rail just to pot it? Or
Either or, he's going to have a shot to the middle or the plant. But this is a huge chance. He's stunning it in.
oh, he's fluffed at it.
He hasn't left a great deal because I don't think he can see enough to plant the red across. You can just see the one to the top left by the looks of it.
I feel like this is just a slow death for him here.
Yeah, it's now or never.
Yeah, I think that's the start of his
Yeah, I
demise.
think we've just seen Ricky's last shot of the match. I think Andy gets these.
Play the plant first shot.
No, he screws the one in over the left corner, then play the plant. Because he just floats up into a choice of 2 yellows after that.
Okay.
Yeah,
Now
he's
he-
perfect.
Now he plays the plant.
Yep. And play this as a skill shot because if he gets them both, it's fine. The worst thing he can do is under-hit it and not leave a shot. It's perfect.
Played it well.
Yeah.
One in the middle now.
Yep. And he needs to leave an angle, but again, he could play it as a skill shot,
And stun him
but he
behind the
needs to
left.
screw onto the black.
Yeah.
He's just going to drop it in. That would be kamikaze, but he's just got to make sure that he doesn't
That one
pot the
over
second
That
ball.
one over the bag is very far
Yeah.
over the pocket though.
He's got to make sure he doesn't pot it, and he has. Oh, it's held up. There's a couple that have held up in that pocket. That looked to me like he'd skilled it. And
There
this
we go.
isn't an easy shot now, but if you've
What
got
are
to
you doing,
fancy him.
screwing it up the rail?
Yeah.
It's getting the extension out. That's the thing. Ricky had an extension on that frame when
Yeah, when he smashed the
Yeah.
black out.
let's have
Yeah,
a
he's
shot.
played that perfectly. Oh, he's just left himself a little bit hampered.
For the match. And overall, a steady performance from Andy, I reckon. He's took the chances he's had. And he's
Yeah.
he's done it. Well
And
done,
that's
Andy.
it. 11-3.
Congratulations to Andy, mate.
Very
Commiserations
solid
to Ricky.
performance. And that puts Andy into the quarter
Quarterfinals.
final.
Puts Ricky in Cat 6 for next com.
So yeah, we're 50 minutes away for the next match. So hopefully you'll all join us then when we've got a new commentary team.
Won't be as
Well-
good as this one. I'll put it out there now.
For now, we'll see you back here at 7. It's goodbye from us.
Bye. Ta-ra.